Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. Also, if you want to support the channel, you could definitely hit up the channel via Cash App. Also, if you would like to become a member, you could definitely become a member. Okay. Um, I wanted to talk about Trula Mafia's Deon Burns, right? He pled guilty and got supervised 6 years, okay? But he does have to serve some time. Shout out to Steven for, I had been kind of watching Deon Burns, but I took my eyes off of it. So shout out to Steven for putting me up on game as it relates to continuing that watch as it relates to Deon not being in the Shelby County jail anymore, right? Of course, Deon Burns was back there with he was back there with where Cornelius used to be at. You see all of these charges. He had one, two, three, four counts of criminal attempt first degree. Those are class A felonies. They basically threw that out, right? Um, yeah, he had unlawful possession of carrying, employing a firearm. He had with intent to commit felony. He had one, two, three, four counts of that. Aggravated assault, three counts of that. Reckless endangerment. He had one count of that. So he had all felonies, four of them being class A felonies, which are the highest classes. He only had $100,000 bond for all of that. As we can see, he pled guilty. I believe on the 18th, he took a guilty plea. They did nolle for the first degree for those four counts. They did a nolle prosequi with no cause, which means they're choosing not to prosecute because he pled guilty. Um, he's got supervised. He's got 6 years. They suspended that sentence and they decided to give him, he'll be supervised for 6 years. Okay. It says Shelby County Department of Corrections, 6 years, suspended term for 6 years. So they did suspend that, but they did give him 11 months and 29 days. That's not even a year. That's a day short of a year over at the correction center. Stop. Okay. Over at the correction center. Let me show you all that. I mean, he had some heavy charges because he popped into a barbershop or something, right? And they threw all of those charges out. Good God Almighty. Y'all, they threw him out. I'm telling you, they threw him out. Gave him 6 years of supervised. Hold on. So on this charge, they made the unauthorized use of a motor vehicle or bicycle. They it looks like they reduced their charge. It says pled guilty to a lesser charge. Guilty to a lesser charge unauthorized use of motor vehicle. I don't know what the lesser charge would be because unless okay, maybe the unauthorized use is a lesser charge. Let's see. Maybe the unauthorized use is a lesser charge. And they gave him 11 months and 29 days on the 18th, which means he got to do almost a year. So he'll be over at the correction center. But all those other real serious felonies, they decided not to prosecute on him and gave him 6 years of supervised term, right? Which means if he violate, he'll have to go, I reckon, and finish out those terms. But he had 4 counts of criminal attempt first degree, and they threw all of that out. They threw it all out. Okay. So that's that on that. You know, like I said, I have been watching Deon closely. Like I said, Deon had been back there where Cornelius was at, you know. He was back there. So now he's gone over to the correction center to serve out his 11 months and 29 days. He'll be out this time next year. He'll be out probably December the 17th of next year, because they let him out just shy of a year with those 1129. So anyways, it's interesting. He got all those charges thrown out, but hey, I guess nothing really surprises me as it relates to people that are that has some type of affiliation with the Young Dolph case, right? So hey, like I said, I don't know if he said anything. I can't say that because I don't know if he did, but he got all those charges thrown out, and it wasn't because he had a good attorney either. So hey, that's very interesting within itself. But like I said, it's going to be interesting to see if he's able to, when he gets out next year, if he's going to be able to stay out of trouble, right? Because like I said, Deon Burns was right there with all of them. Like, he was one of the ones that was right in the mix with the rest of them, as far as like Teasy, like whatever Teasy knew, Deon Burns would have known too. Like, he was one of those ones that was right there with them, with like Teasy, Straight Drop, Trayon, so like I said, they were the ones that was all there together, like Ace Boo and Coon. So he definitely would have a wealth of knowledge as it relates to anything that went on with the Young Dolph's case. Did he say anything? I don't know. I can't say what he said or what he didn't say because I don't know. But to get all those serious charges thrown out, and all he got to do is 1129. Jeez Louise. I tell you, they really gave it to him easily. So hey, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But like I said, it is definitely interesting. Hey, maybe when he gets out, he'll stay out of trouble, or he'll leave town, because he cannot. He knows that he can't. I mean, he's gonna have to go back and do 6 years, probably plus more time, if he gets out next year and he goes and he starts dwelling in those areas that he used to dwell in. Number one, he's gonna have to look over his shoulder, right? Because remember, he was so scared when they brought him to court. Y'all remember that? Let me see if I could pull that up, because remember, him and Teaser were persons of interest. Hold on. He was so scared when he was in court. Oh, that Negro was scared. He said, they trying to kill me. He just basically told on himself. When I saw him sitting there, I said, that Negro going to show out because he's scared, because he's guilty. So, hold on.
Vertical suture, some kind.
Look. Now that's y'all, that's him right there. Now, I said when I first saw that, I said he get ready to show out. He was a person of interest, and he was a person of interest. Him and Teaser was persons of interest for a reason. Okay, I always remember that. But hold on, let's see. Look at him. Look at him looking around. Now, he was there for something else, but he was so spooked out because they had been doing so much dirt. He was like, he looking around trying to see, do they got me figured out? Do they got me figured out what they get ready to do to me? Hold on. Let me finish playing it.
Okay.
I said he is getting ready to show his natural born ass. He was sitting there thinking.
Do you have a Tennessee handgun permit? Yes or no? Your next court date is March 9th. Mr. Burns? Mr. Burns, you're here on 2 separate felony cases. The first one, you're charged with aggravated assault, 4 counts. That carries 3 to 15 years if you are convicted. Do you understand? Your bond on that case is $80,000. On your second case, you're charged with a Class C felony, theft of property over $10,000. That carries 3 to 15 years if you are convicted. Your bond on that case.
All of those charges got thrown out.
You'll need a lawyer to represent you on those cases. Do you have a Tennessee handgun permit? Yes or no? Are you going to be able to hire a lawyer? Okay. All right, so you need time to talk to your family about hiring a lawyer? If you make these bonds, aggregate, it's $100,000. There will have to be a source hearing, before you can post $100,000 in bond. Do you understand that? I will set this on Monday. 4 counts, 4 counts.
Okay.
Do you need some explanation about that? Can I have that jacket? Just, would you just? That was the add-on jacket.
See, he heard them say that they was adding on that get his add-on jacket. He thought they was getting ready to add on whatever charges he had as it was affiliated to the Young Dolph situation. You see how spooked he was.
Mr. Burns, the affidavit of complaint on the 4 counts of aggravated assault alleged that it's alleged that on January 5th, at some businesses on Park Avenue, the complainant, the owner of Poi Salon and a tax business, alleged that you were armed with a firearm, pacing in front of the locations, threatening to kill everyone inside of them. Also, that shots were fired by you towards the businesses where there were children and people. That's the allegation. That's the allegation, Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns. That's why you need a lawyer. You need a lawyer, sir. Mr. Burns, I'm resetting both of your cases until Monday for you to hire a lawyer. February 28th, 4 attorneys. Once you
Okay, he was definitely spooked. I mean, he had all those charges. He had add-ons and everything. And of course, like I said, y'all saw I read all his charges, and those charges have been thrown out, child. So, anyways, he's going to serve out his 1129, which is under a year. All of those criminal attempt first degree that when he was popped into that beauty shop, okay, they threw all every charge he had, they threw out. They decided not to prosecute on, gave him a lesser charge on a driving charge, and gave him 11 months. Okay, so he'll be out next year. And like I said again, this is one of the young men that was a persons of interest when he and Teasy, they was looking for him and Teasy, remember? Hold on. Remember, there was a person of interest and then it went away. And then it went away. Okay. As you can see, that's him right there. Person of interest, Joshua Taylor, Deon Burns. So, anyways, I just wanted to update you all on that. That's interesting within itself. It's real interesting, I tell you. Anyways, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you want to support the channel, you could definitely hit up the Cash App. Move.